The Patent-Motorwagen had proved the idea. Now came the harder question. Could anyone actually use it? The Motorwagen was brilliant. It was also temperamental, difficult to steer, and demanded the patience of an engineer just to keep running. Karl Benz knew this better than anyone. So quietly, without announcement, he went back to work. By 1893, something new was taking shape on the factory floor in Mannheim. 4 wheels this time, a small but significant change that transformed the handling entirely. A lighter frame, a more reliable engine, and a design that, for the first time, looked less like a motorized carriage and more like something we might actually recognize as a car. They called it the Benz Velo. Launched in 1894, the Velo was smaller, more stable, and far easier to drive than anything that had come before. Its single-cylinder engine produced 1.5 horsepower, enough to reach around 20 kilometers per hour, which, on an unpaved European road in 1894, felt like flying. It cost around 2,000 marks, which made it, by the standards of the day, almost affordable. But affordability alone doesn't make history. What makes the Benz Velo truly significant is what happened next. Between 1894 and 1901, Benz and Cie built 1,200 Velos, 1,200 cars, same design, same factory, rolling out at a pace the world had never seen from an automobile manufacturer. The Benz Velo was not just a better car, it was the world's first mass-produced automobile. Think about what that means. Henry Ford gets the credit, the moving assembly line, the Model T, the idea that a car could belong to ordinary people. But Ford came 14 years later. The template, the revolutionary decision to build the same car again and again for anyone who could afford one, that belongs to Karl Benz. And to the Velo. The car itself was elegant in its simplicity. A tubular steel frame, wooden spoke wheels with iron rims, a rear-mounted engine as Benz always preferred. The driver sat fully exposed to the elements, steering with a tiller, dressed for whatever the weather decided to throw at them. There was no windscreen, no roof, no heating. People loved it anyway, not just in Germany, across Europe, France, Britain, the United States. Buyers lined up for something that felt genuinely new, not a curiosity, not an experiment, a product, something that could be bought, used, and relied upon. In 1894, the world's first long-distance automobile race was held. Paris to Rouen, 127 kilometers through the French countryside. The Benz Velo entered. It finished. And in doing so, it announced something important. These machines had moved beyond the workshop. They were out in the world now, competing, covering ground, going somewhere and coming back. Karl Benz was 50 years old when the Velo launched. He had spent his entire adult life building toward a moment like this. Not just the invention, but the acceptance. The point at which the thing he had made became something the world actually wanted to buy. He kept improving it. Year after year, small refinements, a larger engine, better steering, a lower price. Each iteration a little closer to what a car should be. By 1901, Benz and Cie were the largest automobile manufacturer in the world. 1,200 Velos. 130 years later, the world has produced over 1 billion cars. Every single one of them owes something to the decision made in a Mannheim factory in 1894 to stop building one car at a time and start building for everyone. Next time on the Car Chronicles, we cross the Atlantic. A country that had watched Europe's automobile revolution from a distance was about to have its own, very different idea about what a car should be. Cheaper, simpler, built not for the prosperous few, but for an entire nation, the Ford Model T. That's next.